Alright everyone, now I'm here to give you my WWE Friday Night Smackdown review for December 5th, 2014. I started watching this on Friday, but if I got stuck. I ended up making a Google Hangout video with Jemiah Pin WWE, so I just never got a chance to get back around to watching it because we ended up talking till like about 4 in the morning. The video didn't last that long, but we talked till 4 in the morning. We talked for about 2 hours, and then we stopped, and then we started talking for like another 2 hours. It was insane. You can even check it out. Yeah, then I ended up Saturday. We had company come over to the house, and then I went back to I went to my friend Steve Ezekiel's house, and we hung out, and then yeah, I just got the time now to watch it, so I'm gonna give you the review. Some of the stuff's gonna be kind of edgy because I didn't see it till Friday, and you could have said, well, you could have watched it now. Well, I already watched it once. I don't want to watch it again. So we find out Santino Marella is running SmackDown. I guess that makes a lot of sense. He did say I read online somewhere that he wanted to be the GM of he wanted to be a general manager, which I don't really want to see because I'm not a huge Santino Marella fan. I wasn't a fan of his when he was wrestling, so yeah, I don't want to see him be the GM, general manager of nothing. But yeah, Santino Marella is running SmackDown, and that's about it. And we get the first, and on commentary for the show, I forgot to mention, it's JBL, Tom Phillips, and Michael Cole. And the first match was Luke Harper defending the Intercontinental Championship against Dolph Ziggler. This is a pretty good match. Harper gave Ziggler a big boot, and he went off the apron. And then it just was back and forth stuff. It was pretty good stuff. And then afterwards, Luke Harper got himself disqualified after giving Ziggler a low blow. And then Luke Harper so he retains the title, and then Luke Harper wins in a ladder, and he goes to use it on Ziggler, but he goes to powerbomb Ziggler on it, but Ziggler counters with a face buster and zigzags him on the ladder. And then Santino Marella comes out and makes Luke Harper versus Dolph Ziggler in a ladder match at TLC for the Intercontinental Championship, which I was expecting them to have a ladder match anyway, so didn't surprise me. But yeah, this was good stuff. I didn't mind it. And then Seth Rollins, Big Show, Kane, and J&J Security, which is Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury, come out. And Seth Rollins pretty much says that he's the man and that he's going to take everything from John Cena when he puts him through a table at TLC, and he takes away his #1 contender spot for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And Big Show says he's going to destroy Eric Rowan. He pretty much does an example by showing what he's going to do by tossing the steps around, and says that it's not smart for Big Show to go after Eric Rowan. Kane says he's going to destroy Ryback at TLC. And then Santino Marella comes out and makes a tag team match. It's going to be Ryback and Eric Rowan versus Seth Rollins and Big Show. So that was kind of that right there. I thought that was a fine segment. And then we got Cesaro and Tyson Kidd with Natalya ringside versus Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston with Big E at ringside. I've talked about me and Jemiah talked about this group when we did the Google Hangout, and this is the most stereotypical group ever. It pretty much is just a whoever wrote this, it just pretty much shows like what people think of black people. It's all the stereotype of black people, but Kofi Kingston does a backbreaker, and I believe it was Tyson Kidd, and then Xavier Woods goes off the top and does a double knees to the gut and beats him. And then afterwards, Gold and Stardust come on the Titantron, and they say that they don't really see light in the New Day group. All they see is darkness, and he said the darkness will fall in the end of the New Day. And then the New Day, Xavier Woods says that it doesn't matter if you're from the Cosmos, that we are going to take down Gold and Stardust. Kofi Kingston says that they're going to take him down, and we're all going to work together to do it. And Big E says that, I forget what Big E says, but the promos they were cutting were pretty bad. They were pretty like stereotyped. Like every time Xavier Woods would talk, after every sentence he would say, I say, I said, and then Kofi Kingston was pretty normal, but Big E kept talking like, ugh, like, you know how Big E is on the mic, it's just terrible. Like, this group's just been terrible, and I've talked about it before with Jemiah. I talked about it, this group, I expected it to be so much better. This nice heel group, but it's just a joke. It's like 3MB, and if you don't know who was in it, I don't want to tell you because I want to just forget about it. Look it up. So yeah, I don't care about this group. And then Naomi's backstage, and Jimmy Uso comes up and asks, what's in... Naomi thinks she got him the flowers because she got flowers, and Jimmy Uso's like, I didn't get those. And it says, apologies from The Miz. So he gets pissed and throws the vase throws the flowers, and the vase breaks, and Naomi walks off. And Naomi's like, why would you do that? So I thought this was good stuff. At least they're building up the tag team championship match, because they haven't really done that in a while. Just kind of been matched. There's like an actual storyline with it. And then we have Dean Ambrose versus Rusev with Lana. Dean Ambrose comes out first and talks about how he destroyed the walking chair, and it's like destroying a part of Bray Wyatt. And then Rusev comes out, and Lana says he's not going to wrestle tonight because he got injured from when Jack Swagger beat the crap out of him. And they say that they're not going to wrestle. They're not going to let the Americans intimidate them anymore. And Rusev says that he's going to destroy Jack Swagger. And Dean Ambrose says that if you won't fight me right either night, I'm going to fight Rusev. So he goes to go fight Rusev. He goes to walk up the ramp and beat the crap and have a brawl with him. And then Bray Wyatt attacks Dean Ambrose from behind. And this was good stuff. He had a brawl with Dean Ambrose. Eventually, Bray Wyatt throws him into the apron. And he grabs a chair, hits him off the back with the chair, pushes him into the barricade. And he holds the chair on his neck. And then he slams the chair on the steel steps, and it breaks his neck or his throat. And I thought that was awesome. It made Bray Wyatt look really strong, so I thought that was awesome. And Dean Ambrose has to be stretched out, so this helped me look. This was the highlight of the night, and this helped me look forward to their match at TLC. And then we got The Miz with Damien Mizdow versus Jey Uso with Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso isn't really keeping calm because he's pissed at The Miz because he just said that there's this agent that was saying all this nice stuff about Naomi, how she's nice, has a nice personality, and she's just pretty much damn hot. And I think it was probably really The Miz just trying to get Jimmy Uso all wired up, which worked. And eventually, since he can't keep his emotions together and stay out there, so the referee kicks him out. So it's just Jey Uso out there by himself, and he's doing pretty good. And then Damien Mizdow interferes by distracting Jey Uso, and Miz hits the skull-crushing finale for the win. The only reason this was good was just because of Damien Mizdow, so it wasn't that much of a surprise. It was really short, too. And then we got Naomi versus Brie Bella with Nikki Bella, and AJ Lee was on commentary for this match. Hold on, I'm just doing something real quick. And Nikki Bella tries to come up on the apron, and AJ Lee attacks her, and Naomi beats Brie Bella with a roll-up. Pretty much nothing. And Seth Rollins... Oh, wait, hold on. Santino Marello's backstage, and he has a comedy skit with the bunny. I didn't care about it. It was like double stuff I don't like. I don't like Santino, and I don't like the bunny, so... And then Seth Rollins is backstage, and he wants to make sure him and Big Show are on the same page. And Big Show says that no one's really ever on the same page. We'll all just fight for each other. There's no I in team, but there's a me. But we're going to work together tonight to take out Ryback and Eric Rowan. So that was good stuff. And then we get Ryback and Eric Rowan versus Seth Rollins and Big Show with J&J Security and Kane at ringside. This was just kind of a typical main event. They dominated Ryback for a while, and then Eric Rowan got the hot tag, and then they dominated him for a while, and then Ryback got the hot tag, and then it got good. Ryback tried to do like a A big power slam move, but Rollins tries to roll him up, but Ryback kicks out of it. He goes for the shell shocked, and then Seth Rollins, J&J security come up on the apron, and Ryback knocks him off. And then Seth Rollins tries to beat him off a roll up, and Ryback kicks out. And then he's trying to go for the meat hook clothesline, and Kane gets on the apron, and he knocks Kane off the apron, and Rollins hits a Enzuigiri, and Ryback kicks out of it. And then eventually Kane just gets on the apron. He keeps being a distraction. So the referee kicks him out, and Kane doesn't leave, and the referee's getting distracted. And a bunch of referees have to come out to make Kane leave. And Seth Rollins makes a tag to Big Show, but the referee didn't see it, so Seth Rollins is still the legal man. And then Eric Rowan knocks Big Show off the apron. And Ryback hits a Miho clothesline and a shell shocked on Seth Rollins for the win. So at least there was a winner. I actually thought since there was going to be a DQ just because it just looked like it was going to be. You know, that's how they end every main event. But at least this main event had an ending, and it was a decent main event. And as for SmackDown, I thought it was a pretty good show. I liked the IC title match. I liked the Dean Ambrose Bray Wyatt fight. I was a little bit disappointed that there was no Dean Ambrose Rusev match, because that was the only reason I even watched SmackDown in the first place. But at least I guess maybe they want to save it for like a big pay-per-view. At least they're not giving it away on SmackDown, so I'm happy about that. And that was SmackDown this week, so I'll be back to give you another video in some point in time. And that's pretty much it, guys. See you later.